Hello everybody, Ragtag Sagvi here. Welcome to the next episode. In the last episode was kind of butchered a little bit because for the first half of that episode, I didn't realize my mic wasn't recording. So in this episode, we are doing, I believe it's we finished the amateur and I forget the name. It's not the pro circuit yet. Anyway, we got Mars Goro, which, honestly, his pod looks kind of cool, and if I remember correctly, did his pod get destroyed by Sobuba, like, at the very beginning of the race? So we're going to Semipro, that's what it's called, starting with the sunken city of Aquas. So we're probably going to be doing about 2 or 3 races, depending on how these races go. The sunken city. The track favorite is Bullseye Narrator. And as you can see, our winnings will be much better in the semi-pro, so getting parts will be a little easier. Speaking of parts,
Welcome to Watto's shop.
Can't buy that yet. Still can't buy. Is there anything I can buy from Watto's shop?
No doubts there, huh?
We can improve our traction.
You want that one, huh?
We can't buy better
You'll
turning.
not find a better deal anywhere, I think. Huh?
Can't buy better acceleration. There's R2 there, so I could always go to the junkyard if I want. I could always buy parts here.
I got lots of junk.
They are technically cheaper, and I think the droids will eventually repair the parts to their full functionality.
Wanna meet Choboda? I am betting heavily on Sebulba.
He always wins. They really loved,
You rest
is it Bolo? Whatever his name is, voice lines. I can never... Watto, I think is his name. They really loved his voice lines. So here's our pod. Also, I think every pod has a name of some kind, but the game doesn't display the pod names for some reason. But I believe every pod does have a name associated with it. Okay, there's Mars Guado. Let's start the race.
It's a gorgeous evening here on the ocean world Aqualaris.
The perfect setting for one of the most scenic pod races in the galaxy. Your host, the lovely and gracious governess, the Dai Bendu.
Time to start the semi-pros.
I see Bullseye Navwar's just taking his place on the grid. Lots of quick pod racer he's got there.
2, 1. Time to start the race. So there's Bullseye's pod. It's super tiny. I think it's like the smallest pod racer in this game, I think. But why did I just randomly exploded? I'm sorry, what? Why did I randomly explode? Ooh, there was the, I forget the name of this submarine that was used in Phantom Menace. I forgot it was on that track. Whoop. Go through those doors. And just have my pod explode for lightly tapping the wall. tunnels. Oop. Oh, is that bullseye in front of me? Yes, it is. I forgot that section had a few shortcuts, and I don't remember them all off the top of my head. Let's go through here. So we made it back to the arena. So we're racing on the outskirts of it. Getting a nice up close view with the crowd. What? Software is closed because of an error. Screw you! Alright, we're back. Restarting the race because apparently the game had some sort of error and the game said, screw you, we're just gonna randomly close your game. For no reason. So we're redoing the race. Okay, why do I randomly explode there? Let's do this again. Hopefully the game doesn't crash again, because that was really stupid. What caused that? Switch games don't usually crash. Like, I'm trying to think, like, the only Star Wars game that I know that's crashing as of recently is, I believe, is Knights of the Old Republic Sith Lords, because I believe that game has a tendency of crashing when you get to a certain point. So I'm waiting for that issue to be solved before I eventually play it in my own time, and probably do that as a Let's Play at some point. But I've never seen this game crash, though. Nor have I remember hearing reports of this game having issues. Let's just drive by the people again. Hope the game doesn't crash again. There, through the aqua tunnels. And back into the stadium.
It's a new lap record.
Getting into a new rack record. Back into the aqua tunnels. Okay, what the hell? What? There should not. Is there an invisible wall there that shouldn't be there? Because I should not be exploding when I take that ramp. That should be a jump. It can't be Mars's pod. It's so awkwardly shaped, it can't make the jump. Okay, that time I just ran into the wall. It's so awkwardly shaped, it can't make the jump, or there's somehow an invisible wall that's glitched there. Ah, itchy head. I believe, yeah, we can cut through here and end up back in the same spot. That was the wrong kind of shortcut. Why did I explode? Alright, we need to catch up with Bullseye, which Bullseye is getting a considerable lead. I'm catching up to you, Bullseye. Why is my head so itchy today? This is like the worst time to have like an itchy head when you're trying to race. There's a submarine again. Slam into the walls. Alright, I'm a safe enough distance away to do a repair. Hello, little monorail shuttle. Let's try this again. Yeah, there must be some sort of invisible wall that's glitched there, because I don't remember that jump ever causing me to explode. Whoop. For that. I really do like this view of pods. It's actually pretty cool. That shuttle made a very sharp turn. Into the aqua tunnel. Let's give the audience another up-close view one more time. Oop. Went too fast. At least I'm far enough away from what I can tell that nobody's going to easily catch up for that. Make a lap around this boulder. Didn't make it up there. Turn. Let's speed into the line. Okay. And we get ourselves a new pod. We get Bullseye's pod, which, like I said before the game crash, I believe is the smallest pod in the game. Let me see. So we got Bullseye. Need a Keat. I actually really like his pod. When we eventually get that, I think he's in this circuit, if I remember correctly. Hold Fast, Temper Toy, Sabuba, Ben Orios, Moloch. I think you're also in this one. Ooh, Edo Prime. I'm at the Holer's Gorge. And the track favorite for this one is Razwelio. Let's change our vehicle to Bullseye. Where is Bullseye's pod? I think he's like all the way here. He is. Now I have a question. What the hell kind of species is Bullseye supposed to be? Because I don't think I've ever seen his species outside of this game. What is he supposed to be?
Welcome to Watto's shop, huh?
Ooh, that would give us insane top speed.
I got everything you need, huh?
Still can't buy anything. Jesus. Is Watto, you're giving me parts, but you're not
Puta
giving me...
la noia.
But you're not setting them in fair prices for me to buy them.
Io banna pihota, mindia.
Can't buy the new repair module yet. Top speed and, like... And acceleration is going to be, like, one of the last things I'm going to buy at this rate.
What do you need out of back in the junkyard, huh?
Get, increased turning, and I believe that's all I can afford right now.
Mind tricks gonna work on me.
Only money! Now let's inspect the pod. There's our cockpit. Very exposed cockpit, I might add. Engines, the droids. Yeah, like, I think even you can tell here that this pod is ridiculously small compared to the other racers. That face is creepy. And let's start the race.
Welcome, pod racing fans, to Ando Preem, home of the benevolent Dai Bendu monks. Your host, the wisest of the wise, Ten Abu Donba.
Oh yeah, it's this one with the big jump.
The current record holder for this track is Raps Terrell.
Let's go. Oh, is that shortcut available in this race, or is it in a different race on this map I'm thinking of? Because I know there's a shortcut involving those tents, and I forget if it's this race or if it's the next one. Okay, let's just race through the icy snow of the monk's world. I'd have to say, this would probably be a pain in the ass, like, maintenance of this track. It's like, well, we have to dig out the snow so that way the racetrack is still exists. Here we go, time for a big jump. And time to slide on the ice that somehow affects our pod. Quick little repair. Go from there. Let's get a little bit of a boost on. Whoa, dodged that.
It's a new lap record.
Oh, yes, that shortcut is open now. So we'll take that in the next lap. Dee-dee. Boost. Beep 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 dee dee. Do a quick little repair. Now I think the one thing about Bullseye's pod, despite his pod being very small, fast, and nimble, I believe it doesn't take much to damage his pod. As you can clearly see from the landing, the bottom part of my engine took a lot of damage from that jump. we got boosters. Temperature warning. Now, if the shortcut is in this map, then we want to slow down and go into this tent. This will lead us down a very icy path. Make sure you don't smash into the wall. And it takes us out here. It allows you to skip a good portion of the track. I forget if that shortcut is only available in this race or if it's available on another race on this planet. We repair. Boost for the jump. Now, the one thing I haven't mentioned about your pod's damage is that the more one side of your pod gets damaged, the less control of your pod you will have. So if the left side is extremely damaged, you will start being dragged towards the left, and vice versa. So it's another reason why it's always good to repair your pod when your pod is starting to get badly damaged, because if you don't repair it, not only does it make it easier for you to blow up if you take a significant amount of damage, it actually makes it that way your control isn't as steady. And you're more likely to drift into incoming objects or have a harder time making turns. Especially turns in an opposite direction compared to your damaged engine. Alright, let's boost the finish line. We got in first place. And here's our new pod. See, so Pats was second, Ben was third, Sabuba and Anakin were fourth and fifth. Not bad. Ooh, so in the next episode, I think I'll save the next episode for the next 3 races. So in the next episode, we'll be going to Mustar again for Bugs Derby. If you enjoyed this episode, then do like the video as it helps tremendously. Subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a comment down below on your thoughts on this episode, and share the video so more people can discover my content and help the channel grow. And I'll see you all next time. Later.